Welcome to the Angel Mystic Podcast. I am super excited you are listening because this is where spiritually open minds can come together to explore the wonders of angels, spiritual connections, and the art of manifesting. Hosted by me, Amanda Tooke, the Angel Mystic, your spiritual midwife to help you on your journey to a fulfilling and happy life. You may have seen me on ITV, Channel 4, or even in Fate and Fortune magazine. In each episode, we will delve into the mystical world of angels, offering you insights, guidance, practical tools to deepen your connection with the upstairs so that you can find inner peace, happiness, joy, and create the life that you want. Tune in for weekly, fun conversations, transformational insights that will elevate your spiritual journey and awaken your inner mystic. Please hit subscribe now as we embark on a transformational adventure with the Angel Mystic Podcast. Welcome to the Angel Mystic Podcast, whether you are new or whether you've been here before. Today's episode is all about what everyone should be doing at this time of the year. Now, if you're listening to the current episode, this time of the year is the end of November. It's 2025. It's been a really fast year, hasn't it? Everyone I speak to keeps saying, oh my goodness, I can't believe we are heading into the end of 2025. So we're going to be talking about what you need to be doing at this time of the year. But before we start, I do want to remind you that on Monday, the 24th of November, we've got one of our big free trainings. It's all about manifesting. This is going to be perfect for you if you can do the little stuff, but you can't do the big. If you're wondering where the flow of money and abundance is in your life and you really want to master your manifesting, so make sure you sign up. There's always new things in these big trainings. There is always new things that I like to add into them, and there is new stuff in this one. So head over into show notes to grab your link and then you can join us for the training. So we are coming to the end of another year. And like I said before, it has been a really fast one, but this is the perfect time to pause, to reflect, and to get crystal clear about what you're calling in, not just next year, but for the end of this year. Because before we know it, let's be honest, 1st of January will be here. It always feels like a new start, doesn't it? But we can have a new start whenever we want. You know, you can have a new start in any moment. It doesn't even need to be the beginning of a day. You can just decide to do your life differently with new thoughts, because your thoughts are always going to create your realities. So think for a moment why you've got to where you've got. Because here we are at the end of 2025, or heading into the end of 2025, heading into the final month. How's 2025 been for you? This is the power in doing this work, is not just sort of bobbing along and not taking any notice of what's going on. Really think about the energy that's within you. Yes, we're wrapping up cycles and we need to be letting go of what is no longer aligned and preparing for a new start. But what's happened to you this year? What have been the difficulties? The things that you think, oh my goodness, that was so hard, because in that there will be lessons and learnings. And I encourage you to dig deep and find what they are, because then you don't have to keep repeating your lessons time and time again. And who wants to do that? Not me. Not me at all. So I always think before we hurtle into any new intentions, be it for a new day, a new month, a new year, we need to look at where we're at and how we've got to where we've got to. Because everything you've created in your life has been created with your thoughts and your feelings from the past. And this very present moment we are in right now is the one that is creating your future. So tune in with yourself for a moment, close your eyes, go within, ask yourself, how are you feeling? What is your dominant vibration? Because I'm here to tell you that that dominant vibration is what is manifesting your future. And is that what you want? If it is, great. If it's not, let's change that. Because this is the time to work out what's worked for you and what hasn't, and what you can leave in the past, and then what new things you can bring in for the future, so that you can align your energy ahead of 2026 coming in. You can start preparing, working on yourself, so you're not taking all the heaviness and the rubbish and the difficulties into that new period. Most people wait till January to start setting new goals, but I think we should set them now, because the power is in the now. Why have another few weeks of not working in alignment with what you want? We might as well do it now. Now, if you're in spiritual diversity, you will know that we've got a goal setting event coming up. We have 2 annual classes a year in there. One is in January and one is in the summer, midway through the year. And in that, we look at our goals and we look at aligning our energy to that. You also get an amazing little package when you join: grounding and protection meditation, crystal grid guide, and also angel sign decoder. And it's only £20 for the whole year. So if you're thinking, well, yeah, I want to do more of this goal setting, I want to do more planning and be conscious creator, for £20, you can do it all year long in spiritual diversity. So head into show notes and have a look at that. But in those events that we have done one, and we will be doing another one in January, what I want to remind you of is taking that quiet moment with your journal and asking yourself some questions. Questions that you could easily let slip by because you're just busy with life. And let's be honest, it is getting to a busy time of year. But if you could just sit with one of these questions, and even better if you can sit with all three, you are going to have more awareness of yourself. So number one is, what are you proud of from this year so far? I know it's not over, but what in 2025 so far are you proud of? Write it in your journal. Things are so much more, I don't know, I want to say concreted into our conscious mind when we write things down rather than just think about things. And the next question is, what lessons am I ready to release? And the only way that you can really release them is when you've got to the bottom of them. So what have you learned? And you can go, do you know what? I'm done with that lesson now. I'm letting that go. And then this is the time to start getting clear on what you want to feel, what you want to experience, and what you want to create in 2026. And I say that now because sometimes we don't really know. And one of the affirmations I like to use when we're unsure of what it is that we want, because we often have it on repeat in our mind. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. And that is just perpetuating that energy of I don't know what I want. And guess what? You never get clarity. But instead, if you start saying each day, I'm getting clearer on what it is I want to do, or I want to feel, or I want to experience, and you have that on repeat instead, well, it doesn't take a genius to work out that's what you're going to receive. That's when you're going to get the little downloads of, oh, yes, that's what I want. Because so often I find with people that we are living this life where we are so busy making sure everyone else is okay and we're people pleasing and we're doing what we think is expected from us, we push all our desires and the things that we really want away. So asking these little probing questions gets you into your feelings, and this creates your vibration, and your vibration is what manifests. So have a little go with those. And then you need to keep your energy aligned. And this is where you can come and do the annual goal setting that's coming up in January. You can sign up now because Spiritual Versity is £20 for the whole year. But on the 1st of January, that's going up to 25. So if you would like to join now, get in while you can. You see, goal setting and spirituality really work well together. I've seen so many people struggle with goal setting, the traditional goal setting. They set goals from the head, from the logic, and they don't get into the feelings of it all. Spiritual goal setting is a bit different than that. It's like co-creating with the universe. You're not forcing, you're aligning. You're trusting that when that vibration, your words and your actions all match up, and you have so much trust in the universe that it has to deliver. And it's often not in a way that you think it will. In fact, as I'm talking out loud now, I'm feeling that we need to really talk about specific and non-specific manifesting. And I'm going to put that on my list to record a podcast on that. But it is about making a vibrational commitment to yourself and to the next chapter of your life, because you are the author of the next chapter in your life. You are the creator and you're co-creating with the universe. So this is what I feel we should be doing right now. We should be reflecting on what we've learned. We should be reflecting what we want, releasing what's no longer serving us. But don't wait to January to decide what you want. Start now, because we're manifesting in every given moment. And that energy you are sending out today is already creating your tomorrow. So I'd love for you, if you're not already in Spiritual Versity, to come on in and get it at the £20 and join us for our January goal setting. And I'd also love you to come into my new training. There's a lot going on. It's all in the show notes, all in the show notes. So until next time, I've not done my angelic insights. I was just going to end the podcast. Let's get the cards going, shall we, for the coming week. Okay. Tap, knock, shuffle. So this will be, let's just get the dates right, Amanda. Come on. 24th to the 30th of November. Here we go. Oh, it's starting good, the week. Oh my goodness, yes. Lots of yellow cards this week, which really does indicate a lot of happiness. And we are starting the week on the abundance card. The abundance card is like, well, I'll be honest, these cards are great. They really are this week, because not only do we have the abundance, we have the manifesting. These are my top two cards in my deck. So the abundance is a reminder that you are a powerful being, and you can tap into that flow of abundance. But you've got to get out of your own head, and you've got to think about, when you have what you want, how it will feel. But there is great abundance coming to you. Look out for the angel tittles, the cobwebby feeling, the loose hair feeling on your face. That's the angels. And as we move into Tuesday, it's the accepting card. So this is about accepting. I also want to say this is the gratitude message as well, because I feel like we need to be present in the moment and giving gratitude for what we've got, rather than thinking about what we've not got and seeing the lack. We need to be grateful for, even if you've only got 10 quid in your bank account. Be grateful for the 10 quid in your bank account. Be grateful for how you've spent your money, how you've been able to pay your bills rather than resent paying your bills. It feels like we need to be more present in the now to get that flow of abundance coming in. And be kind to yourself. Be the best friend you can be. This is Wednesday. Be the best friend you can be to yourself, because you've been too mean and beating yourself up, thinking, what have I done wrong, for too long? And your angels are not happy about that. So we need to fix it. So how can you show yourself a little bit of kindness and friendship to yourself that day on Wednesday? And this is Thursday, the manifesting card. It is a great reminder that you are a powerful manifester. And as I said on Monday, you can tap into that flow of abundance. But remember, the power is within you. Money doesn't have the power. Money is a tool. You have the power within you. Remember that. Do the work that we've talked about in this session today. Friday is a meditation card. This could also just be the reflective. Go within, go quiet, go peaceful, go silent, and connect into something bigger and greater than us. Call it what you will. But your angels are waiting to support you. And honestly, meditation isn't all about sitting cross-legged on the floor and omming. If you do that, great. And you like that, even better. Don't do it if you don't like that, because for me, meditation is driving my car. Meditation is doing crochet. I get a lot of downloads when I'm doing something, when I'm out of my own way. So don't think meditation is the only way to connect. But if you love doing that, crack on, do it. The weekend, it comes in with the boundaries card and the truth card. And I feel like these link together. So I don't really like to use that word need, but I do feel like it's a priority to set some boundaries for your own sanity, for your own mental health. You need to set some boundaries and set them with your angels and set them with love. But you know what? They start with you, in what you're available for and what you're not. And you need to be truthful about all of that. So that's Saturday and Sunday. You need to be truthful about what you're available for and your boundaries and your desires. Yes, that's the messages this week. Look out for the little white feathers, look out for number synchronicities, butterflies, and as I said before, the angel tittles. That is it for now. I will see you again next time. Bye for now. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If so, please hit follow and share my message by sharing with your friends. It would be amazing if you can leave a review. All this will help, and it activates the universal law of the more you give, the more you receive. So it's a win-win. You can find more good stuff between episodes over on social media. Just search The Angel Mystic on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, or check out the links in the show notes. I'd love for you to connect more over in my free group in Abundance Manifesting, all on Facebook. Hope to see you there.